What up, Dokkanners? We are beginning the 8-year anniversary preview series in today's video by taking a look at part 1 and the countdown portion of this celebration. The goal of this series is to bring more collective hype back into Dokkan by looking ahead at the real celebration that matters. We are still waiting for Super Boo to drop on global, but even if you're watching this after that, it doesn't matter. Because the point is the 8-year anniversary is where it's at, right? We're going to be getting some events during the Super Boost celebration, which will give you some stones. But what are those stones for? They are a means to an end. Those stones are needed to help you summon and to help you engage in the real celebration that is coming up. So this series is going to be happening intermittently throughout the various weeks coming up. We're a little under a month away from the celebration, so we'll be doing preview looks at the various parts of the campaign. Today's just going to be countdown in part 1. We'll do a separate video for part 2. We'll be covering part 3. We'll be covering all the EZAs, all the medals that you can farm out now. I'll be providing graphics and charts, easy free-to-play farming guides and whatnot to help you guys get ready for all of this stuff moving forward. So that being said, let's jump in. I will say one last thing. This is not a stone count video, people. If you're wondering if we are going to be doing one, there will be one, but not yet. This is not a stone count. This is simply a look ahead, just going through all of the events that are coming up. There are some new events that you've never seen before, so I want to get you guys just aware of it to get you start thinking about it. That way, if you are missing certain units, or if you think that there might be a certain character that you have in your box that could help you, you can take this time to farm them up, Dokkan awaken them, acquire the various resources needed to boost them up, that sort of thing. So let's just jump in. We've got the login bonus for the countdown week. This final week, basically, before the 8-year anniversary, is where they give you the last bit of hype and they bring everybody back into the game. So 10 more stones across 7 days, 35 celebration summon tickets. If you guys don't know what these celebration summon tickets are, they are going to be your way to summon on this free banner with a bunch of useful featured SSRs, but more importantly, unfeatured LRs. If you are lucky enough to snag an LR with these free tickets, you are an absolute boss. This is the real prize right here. Golden Frieza, Fusion Zamasu, all of these big bad boys are in here in this banner. I think Global will have Golden Frieza because as I'm recording this video, we haven't had Super Boo yet, but I would imagine we will have Golden Frieza return for the first time in Super Boo's banner, which means it will make sense for him to be here. So yeah, this is why you want to have as many of these tickets as possible. Leading up until this point, you should have already had 80 tickets, or by the time we get to the countdown, you'll have had 80 tickets, obtained 60 growth badge 2s. You might not have redeemed them all by this point, but you should have something close to that, so you'll be earning a bunch of stones and a bunch of tickets already. So on top of those 80, you're getting 35 more here. You're getting 7 more from this SNS social media campaign. Basically, how this works is they ask you to basically plug their product on Twitter or Line, and if you do, they give you a ticket every single day. You do this up to 7 days, which is the 7 days that they allow, and you can get basically another multi for free. Another opportunity to roll for an LR. Now, the thing about this, which is a little funny, on global anyway, don't quote me on this, but I believe that there were talks about them trying to fix the, I guess for lack of a better word, exploit that players do, where they don't necessarily actually plug the product. They just leave Dokkan, they go like they're about to plug it on Twitter, and then they just cancel it, which is something that I very frequently do. I don't want to do that. I think they're going to try to fix that. So I'm actually looking forward to seeing if global players actually have to plug it, like they actually have to post it on social media, or if it's just going to be, again, what they did before. I would imagine that they always like to threaten, but they never actually follow through. So I don't think they're actually going to do anything, but it'll be funny to see. Then we've got the comeback campaign. This is basically, a little glow light for all of the players who left Dokkan to come back. If they do, we all thrive. JP even shattered the final tier by going even further beyond and getting the EX step. So a bunch of stones, a bunch of resources right there. Obviously, if you've got any friends who stopped playing Dokkan, bring them back. But not just yet. Bring them back during this, which starts during Countdown Week. Then we've got the Dokkan Ultimate Speed Battle. So this event has just been laying around in obscurity. Nobody cares about it. It's useless. It's irrelevant. It's been around since the dawn of man, and nobody cares. But now they finally retconned it. They made it a little bit more relevant because now you actually have missions to do. If you're wondering why these missions are the way that they are, like why do they randomly just pick these numbers, I believe this is like the median score of all of the times that the players who attended the fan meetup on JP actually got. So I think because if we were to get the best of the best score, like let's say the person who had the highest or the shortest amount of time, that would be an impossible task for the 99 percentile of Dokkan players. That wouldn't be fair. And if so, 5 stones isn't worth the effort. So that is why I think this is an overall average score. 2 levels of it. So if you can get both these done, you get 10 stones. And that's pretty much all that this is. They made an old event that is irrelevant, somewhat relevant, but still, in the end, nobody cares. I will say, though, for today's subscriber challenge, should you choose to accept it, it's simply a question of honesty. I'm curious if you are like me or if you're not like me. When I saw this event, when I started playing Dokkan, I ran through it once. I never touched it again. Played it once out of my curiosity. I was like, oh, okay. Curiosity was satiated, and I was like, all right, I'm done. I don't need to play this anymore. Did you ever jump back into this game mode, after clearing it once? If you did, you got to subscribe to the channel, because I've never met someone like you. I literally haven't. Every single person that I've spoken to has done this once and never done it again. So if you are somebody who has done this more than once, and I'm talking pre 8-year anniversary retcon, then you got to subscribe to the channel. And if you don't want to, that is totally fine. I will earn your subscription on the next one. That being said, let's move on here. 10 stones for free. Then we've got all of these different story events coming back. Majin Buu Saga theme and GT Shadow Dragon Saga theme, obviously, because the Dokkan Festival units for part 1 are from Spirit Bomb Z, Spirit Bomb GT, Majin Buu Saga, and Shadow Dragon Saga. So that is why these units are here. If you are a new player, I implore you, get all of these events farmed out. There are a ton of stones just on this. If I were to sit down and actually count, I would probably say you're getting over like 150, 200 stones. There's so many stones. No, I don't know if it's 200. More like 150, I feel like. With all of these story events right here, there's so much to gain from this in terms of units, collectibles, items, farmable units for other super attacks. There's so much here that new players just on this alone will be busy for weeks. And if you guys might have seen my Prime Battle video with the Cell, you know that the free-to-play farming vortex can be pretty ridiculous. And if you don't stay on top of these, it can come back to bite you. So it is a good habit to get into by doing these events as soon as they drop. That way, whenever they come back for celebrations, you don't have to worry about them so much because you already have all the characters. Plus, these guys are going to be needed for the EZAs that are going to be coming up in part 3, which we will talk about in a separate video. So these guys aren't just here for show. They are important. Also, these units will also be receiving EZAs whose events are going to be available during Countdown Week. So you can do those. Also, fun fact, exclusive Shadow Dragon Saga skill orbs are available daily on this event right here. So even if you are a veteran player, you've already done all the grinds, you should still at least go in here and farm out those skill orbs every single day. Also, a couple of these events will give you some farmable Kais too. You can farm out these like free-to-play currencies. Like I think on this you can get gourmet chocolate. You can get Hercule coins here or something, and you can buy Kais with it, which is also important. I will be doing a Kai farming video as well. Look forward to all that. And then we've got stamina being cut in half, and then we've also got quadrupling of rank XP. So this combination breeds a lot of excitement for new players who are trying to get their rank up. Why do you want to get your rank up? You can come across better friends in your friends search. You can also gain more max stamina, which means more runs in a given interval before you run out and either have to use meat, wait for it to recharge, or burn a precious dragon stone. So rank really matters. So if you want to boost up your rank, you can do so perpetually, I believe up to rank 700 using the rank XP times 4 and the reduced stamina. I think these two combined allow for players up to rank 700 to perpetually increase their rank, meaning you can literally just do the same quest stage over and over and over, the latest quest stage, gain enough rank, and you will refresh your stamina before your stamina runs out. Don't quote me on that for sure, but you can still do this for a very long time. So new players will be having a lot of fun with that. Then we move into part 1. So we're about 8 minutes in the video. We haven't even covered part 1 yet. There's so much here. 8-year anniversary login bonus. There's going to be so many different items that we're going to be collecting. Stones, coins, free tickets, rainbow tickets, paid tickets, other types of tickets. I will cover all of that. I will do all of the tickets in a separate video. But we are going to be getting the 8th anniversary coins in the login, in the missions. The missions provide a whole bunch of stones, which we'll talk about in the stone count video. Then we've got the community challenge. So everyone's energy campaign. For every treasure item that we as a collective collect, we will be able to obtain various tiers of rewards. If we collect 80 billion treasure items overall, we will get the maximum level of rewards. JP got to 83 billion, so Global will very easily be able to do the same. Treasure items are basically any items that are redeemable in the Baba shop. Incredible gems, coins. I would imagine, you know, like gourmet chocolates, anything that you can use to buy Kais with. Blue gems, maybe even like Dokkan Festival coins, yellow coins, red coins, blue coins. I think those also count, because I mean, otherwise, why would this number be so high, right? So I think all those different things count. So that's going to be cool. I don't remember if JP had like a cool little graphic or something. I remember during the 8-year anniversary live stream, they had a pretty cool Spirit Bomb animation that kept updating with how many concurrent viewers that they had. That was pretty fun to watch. Then we've got the dual Dokkan Festival banners for the big guns, Spirit Bomb Z, Spirit Bomb GT. I will do an in-depth look at these two banners in another video, but look at this. I mean, whoa. You've got the 2 new units up top. Then look at your fallbacks. Cooler, Frieza, 7-year. Oh, Gamma. The Gammas come back for the first time here. So this is going to be, ooh, this is juicy. Can't wait to look at those. Then we got the new Dokkan events for the 2 respective Dokkan Festival LRs. We've got the special 77 summons. So this is a yearly tradition where they give you a way to summon for a bunch of units along with some guaranteed LRs. There is a paid version, there is a free version. Obviously the free version is where it's at. And how the guaranteed LR fixes or comes into play here is there are 3 subgroups of LRs. There's group A, B, and C. They're basically ordered and grouped based on how recently they dropped, I believe. But anyway, your 75th unit will be 1 LR selected from group A, B, or C. One of these 3. Then you will get the 76th one from groups A or B, which are the 2 most recent groups. And then the final one will be from group A. So even if your first 2 pulls come from group B and they might be a unit that you already had, like let's just say you pull, I don't know, Broly twice. You're pretty bummed, right? Your last shot will not also be a Broly. It will be from the most relevant bracket. Maybe you can get a Golden Frieza, Fusion Zamasu. It all depends on your luck. But they're kind of doing this to reduce the chances of someone pulling the same LR 3 times. It has been done. So, you know, it has been done, but it can only happen from group A. So let's just say, you know, you're that one person who gets Golden Frieza 3 times. You won the lottery, all right? Or let's just say you get Golden Frieza twice, you get Fusion Zamasu the second time. That is just incredible. That is beyond nano luck, all right? If you're one of those, you have got to let me know. But we'll talk about that when we get closer to it. There is a paid version, 300 stones. Generally speaking, people would say to avoid this until you're done with your actual 8-year anniversary summons, because this is a pretty hefty price for units that, you know, in the end are LRs and not necessarily like Dokkan Festival LRs. They're legendary summon LRs. They're good, but you know, the chances of you pulling the best units are not always going to be very high. The featured SSRs are also decent, but not when compared to the lineups on the 8-year anniversary Dokkan Fest. So this is a last resort sort of thing. One silver lining is you do get blue coins for it. So for those of you who are trying to save up blue coins for maybe buying some more Kais, maybe for Dragon Ball Heroes in November, or perhaps for support units, which most of you shouldn't be, that is one silver lining for this. But yeah, we will talk about this again soon, but free to play is what you want. 77 units for free with 50 tickets. You can earn these 50 tickets across parts 1, 2, and 3. Then moving on here, we've got the ticket anniversary summon. We already talked about this free to play one. The 8th anniversary coin exchange is a treasure trove of items, units, and orbs, and Kais, and you name it. You cannot buy out the entire shop. That is not going to be possible, but depending on who you are, there is so much to choose from. As somebody who likes to collect every single character, my first few anniversaries on Dokkan, I spent buying out all of the older units that I wasn't around for. Year 1 anniversary, year 2 anniversary, year 3, so on and so forth. They also have the win-lose campaigns that Global and JP would have during joint celebrations like Worldwide Download. Bardock, I believe, was the victory one that Global got first. And then JP got Frieza, I forget. So now you can buy the other one. If you have one and you don't have the other, you can buy it with your hard-earned 8-year anniversary coins. You'll be earning these coins throughout, both in terms of logins, missions, and all that stuff. Maybe even like during top grossing rewards. And you got older units like Goku, Vegeta. These guys are not meta. They're not even the best in their own weight class. Like free-to-play wise, these guys aren't the greatest. So, you know, if you're trying to get the best units, these are really just only there for collection purposes. I wouldn't recommend picking them up unless you're really desperate for somebody. Like, you know, this cell has actually been needed for me to run on various free-to-play videos. So I actually had to use this guy quite a bit. But the rest of these guys are pretty useless. Like, they're not good. Badman Vegeta, I love this look, but he's terrible. You're never going to use him. So yeah, they're collectible units. They're awakening medals. There are training items. There's meat. I would say meat is something worth picking up. Diamond Hercule statues, very nice. Support items, I would recommend you do not buy with your coins because these will be obtainable from the Zenny shop already, so you don't need that. Orbs, hidden potential orbs. Yes, this is the lifeblood of Dokkan. I would always recommend picking these up. So there's going to be a lot of different options for you guys to choose from. So the more you participate in Dokkan content, the more of these coins you will receive. Moving forward, we've got the 8th anniversary select characters and the premium select. So let's take a look at these two things. This is basically the free redstone that they give you at the start of the celebration. You can use this to pick up one of these characters. Actually, I think they're going to be giving you 2 of them. Is it 2 or 1? You get 1. Okay, so you can basically pick any one of these characters. There are some nice units in this batch. I will do a video in the future going over which ones you should pick, but long story short, tank. Get a nice tank. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Nice support. Kid Buu, he's very bad defensively, but he is a good support. You've got Topo, who is a nice support slash tank, kind of. You've got Janemba, who can dodge. This is a free acquired character, so, you know, that's why it's not going to be exactly the best of the best, but they all do perform well in their respective teams, depending on what you're trying to accomplish. So take some time to look through that. Then you've got the pay-to-play version of this, which is when you buy a premium stone pack, you will get this Super Dragon Stone 11 with it. And with these stones, you can exchange for this little bundle here. And this is insane. Why? Because of this right here. All of these different bundles have something cool to offer, but across the board, this is absolutely the best choice. LR Spirit Bomb Absorb Goku, who is getting an EZA during 8 year. Gogeta Blue, one of the best TURs in the game with his EZA, and one of the best banner units ever in this Piccolo, who is an immovable object for movie heroes. Guard, defense, everything. He's so good. This is the best bundle without question. There is nothing here that comes even close to this, assuming we don't get any surprise EZAs from like Tech Jiren or Turles Army or something like that. This is the best. So that is going to be something that for those of you who pay to play, you will be thriving and eating good on that one. What else we got here? We've got the we got the stone sales, whatnot. The SNS social media campaign comes back again, this time for stones. No need to explain it. You know how it works. Do this every single day. Get more stones. We like that. Then we've got the story events. So these are the 8-year anniversary story events. And one of these units will Dokkan Awaken into an LR from this event right here. And this unit will be a free-to-play version that provides the standby skills. So you definitely want this because this is the new mechanic that we've already had in Dokkan with the Golden Week units. But this is the free-to-play version. So let's take a look at this story event right here. This is basically the incarnation of Majin Buu. And this Int Babidi goes all the way to the LR form. By doing this event, you will be getting all of the pieces to awaken the character. Same with... Oh, here it is. These are the other 2 story events. So this is the Super Warrior Memorial. You're going to be getting some support memories from this one. No farmable unit. And then from the other one, the Goku and his friends, not the rivals, you get the free-to-play Hercule, who will be fully awakening and EZAing come part 3. So more free-to-play content for you. A bunch of stones as well. Then we've got the new limited time event. This one right here. So this is for the Power of Wishes. So you're going to be able to farm skill orbs for the Power of Wishes category. This is one of the 2 major new categories that are going to be dropping during this celebration. Actually, I think this is the only major one, but still. Any unit that falls into this category can benefit from those skill orbs. So if you're looking for a way to boost up your Orange Piccolo or the Spirit Bomb GT and Z, this is going to be the way to do it. Instead of wasting your precious other skill orbs that you get from Chain Battle or the Whis event, you can give those to other characters who don't have a category boost. So this is going to be great. Then what else we got here? We've got the new special event. Now this one right here sort of confused me when I first took a look at it. This is called Learning with Goku Intense Offense and Defensive Training. This event I thought was like a playground test for you to just be able to like test out units, which I think Dokkan desperately needs at this point with so many different characters and how they work. And with all of the insane conditions that some of these units require, I think that some sort of like a playground field test event would really help players get a feel for how units work. And I sort of thought that this unit would, or this event would be that, but it's really not. It's basically testing out your offensive capabilities in the first stage. You have to basically just murder these various incarnations of Goku. They're single bar opponents. It's very easy to do if you've got a very powerful team. And then the second one is defense training. So you basically do no damage on the Goku, and your goal is to survive the onslaught that Goku throws at you. But the main thing is you're earning 30 stones. You clear stage 1, you get 15. Clear stage 2, you get 15. You get 30 dragon stones. And that's what matters, right? We want those dragon stones. We'll take this. And this could still be a nice playground test method that I use for showcases, but I'll have to wait and see just how powerful or how not very powerful the fights end up being. So that's going to be 30 more stones. Then we've got the new challenge events. These two events, I believe, get updates incrementally throughout the 8-year anniversary, so I won't go into too much detail about them. But I believe this one right here is the toughest event in Dokkan right now. This is the Sin Shenron Omega Shenron event that I think JP players were talking about, that were like, oh my gosh, this event is impossible. I don't know if it's this one. I don't think it's this one. I think it's this one. I think it's the strongest mystery seasons of victory spear pump. I think it's this one that people were struggling with on the JP side. Let me know, JP players, in the comments. Was it this one that you guys were struggling with, or the other one? But these are the two new events. So these, I believe, are on par with Red Zone in terms of the challenge. Obviously, this is going to be where if you've got the new Dokkan Festival LRs, you will obviously do much better. So we will have to wait and see how Global receives this. But these events will be incrementally added throughout parts 1, 2, and 3. And then we've got the first set of the EZAs. We got Super Vegito and Super Boo. So these two units will be awakening during part 1, which means you're going to want to have teams ready with Transformation Boost and Otara. So these two categories will be needed to awaken these two characters. A lot of people were pretty upset with the Super Vegito's EZA, but a lot of people, myself included, are very excited for Super Boo. Super Boo's EZA is actually pretty dope. Then we've got Ultimate Clash. Now, Ultimate Clash, where we're at right now on Global Dokkan is we are on 56. 57 Ultimate Clash for JP is when they received LR Hachiak. So I don't know if this is going to happen on 8-year anniversary, because I think 8-year anniversary is a special Clash mode. This is the 8-year anniversary one. Yeah. So I don't actually know if they are going to give us LR Hachiak during this celebration. We'll have to wait and see. But we should be getting it on the next one during the upcoming part 2 Super Boo that we're currently in right now. I don't think we're going to get it because we already had a clash. So I think it either happens during 8-year or during the Kale Dokkan Festival after 8-year anniversary. So that still remains to be seen. But still, clash means more stones, which is cute. Then we've got all the Extreme Z battles are open. We've got reward boost upper limit. So the boost thing will be coming back. You'll have more ways to double your rewards. Hidden potentials for all types are open every single day. And you've got step up stone. Oh, this is the tune key sales. So there you have it. That is our look at part 1 and the countdown. Look at how long this took. A 20-minute video covering part 1 and the countdown. And that was just by going through the gist of it. We didn't even go into the details. So like I said, this preview series will be ongoing. There will be more videos coming up. We'll go over part 2, part 3, guides, farming up free-to-play things, awakening medals in advance, all of that good stuff. Look forward to it, guys. 8-year anniversary is just around the corner, and this is the time to get hyped. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, are you excited on a scale of 1 to 10 for the 8-year anniversary? Let me know your overall level of excitement. Maybe for the content, give me a rating for the content that you're excited for. What number is that? And then also give me a rating for the banner itself. Are you excited for the banner? Are you excited for summoning for these new units? Let me know your overall thoughts and impressions of part 1 in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know when I see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly.